First off, guys, let me apologize for doing this to the camera. Because, apparently the buttons on the side of the iPod can start videos, and I didn't know. Yeah, so if you go to the camera section of any Apple product, and you go to, like, video or picture or whatever, and you just press the volume buttons, your volume will not go up. Oh no. Oh no. That video will start. That picture will be taken. I just want to turn down my volume because the ding that makes is way too loud. I don't know. We're not here to rant about that, actually. We are here to talk about Too Many Pinkie Pies by Dave Polsky. And he's done a lot of stuff in the past for the show. He just did the episode that came out this past weekend. I will be reviewing that the Thursday before Christmas. So, you know, that would be the 19th, for those of you who don't know exactly when. So, December 19th, that's when we get the review of that in. And then after that, episodes 5 and 6 we'll be reviewing. Flight to the Finish and Power Ponies, I think. Those will be the next 2 episodes. And then there's, of course, Bats, which we'll be reviewing the week after that. And then Rarity Takes Manhattan, which will be the week after that. And that should bring us into 2014. Pretty much awesome episodes. Anyway. So, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, why do I always say that? So, here we go. Now, before I start this, there's actually a bit of an intro that got cut out of this. The description of this. So, I'm going to say that first and then go to this. In the start of the episode, at the start of the episode, we see Twilight trying to turn an apple into an orange. It's really hard for her, but she, it's a toughie, but she knows that she can do it. And as she's, casting the spell, in comes Pinkie Pie. Her trajectory is she knocks off Twilight's trajectory, doesn't turn the apple into an orange, but the power of her magic that shot from her horn and is now going to turn something into an orange, it hits a blue jay. So now there's an orange with blue jay wings or something. And it's flying, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, Pinkie just showed up to see what was going on, and apparently this is pretty fun to her. Bumps into Rarity, who just made a dress. Pinkie Pie missed it. And she's like, wait a second, what about everybody else? She goes to Rainbow Dash. Apparently there was a stray cloud that got up to the ground, and she's got to find a way to bring it back up to the sky. And apparently Pinkie says, oh, that's fun. She spins around the cloud. The cloud goes up. Dash is just like the cuckoo eye. Like, she's just been, like, spinning around, and then Pinkie just runs off. She shakes, and Dash just shakes her head, and she's like, hey, what? Oh! Thanks, Pinkie. Then Pinkie runs alongside Applejack, who's just dragging along an apple cart with apple bloom in it. Pinkie jumps in, says that's fun, and then jumps back out. Runs to Fluttershy. Fluttershy's not doing anything, she says, and Pinkie's just out of breath, saying, oh, okay, faints. Episode actually does start, and then the first act starts off with her in a butterfly thing, which is basically butterflies completely surrounding her, while Fluttershy's butterflies are completely surrounding Pinkie, whilst Pinkie is sleeping or lying down on a bench, basically. So, with about 10 minutes left in the episode, let's get this description through. Now, when Applejack, she comes in and invites Pinkie Pie to a barn raising, and Rainbow Dash invites her and she comes in. She invites her to play at the swimming hole at the same time. Pinkie hatches a plan to duplicate herself at the mirror pool so she doesn't have to miss out on any of the fun. Now, here's the thing. she actually wanted to do both. She couldn't decide which one she wanted to do more. And really, it started out as going to be a Ticketmaster type episode, which is going to be like, oh, you should not do that, but do this with me. I'll be your best friend, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. That whole thing with the ticket. And now they've sort of learned their lesson. Here we are, exactly 52 episodes after that episode, and they finally learned that lesson. They show that they have learned that lesson. And they're like, well, whatever you want is fine. Whatever you want to do is fine, says AJ, and Dash agrees. Whatever you want to do is fine. And Pinkie now has to decide. And she can't. So what she decides to do is she tries to run back and forth as fast as she can between point A, Dash, and point B, Applejack. She's not doing so well with that. In fact, she basically tells her plan to Twilight after she bams into her again, because Twilight was trying to do the same spell, but this time the orange magic hits a bullfrog, and when it croaks, the inside of his mouth is the inside of an orange. So, yeah. Anyways, so basically Twilight says the only way you can do that is be at two. You can't do that unless you can be in two places at once, and you can't. And Pinkie then goes, she's got like a watch around. She's got like a pocket watch with around her neck, and she's timing herself with it. And then she hears Twilight say this, and she goes, and she's like, of course, mirror pool. Anyway, once her clone is made, Pinkie instructs the new Pinkie to attend the barn raising while she hangs out with Rainbow Dash. And yes, it's that way. If you look at the episode, it's pretty confusing, but whatever. The plan seems to be working until the new Pinkie Pie, yes, the new Pinkie Pie, runs into Fluttershy, who has yet another fun offer. Which is, hey, how about you join myself and my critter friends for a basic tea party picnic thing. Even Harry the Bear's there. So Pinkie clone can't make up her mind. The clone does not know which event to choose. And Pinkie's clone then tells the real Pinkie about this new dilemma. Pinkie, the real one, then decides that the only solution is to make more duplicates. By the way, this new Pinkie Pie calls Applejack like applesauce, Apple John. It's like Fluttershy is something else. She doesn't know the names. By the way, I'm sorry about this fan. This heater in my room. It's like a really small one, but because it's December, I gotta I can't just be here in the cold, Anyways, so blah 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 blah. However, these new duplicates then use the mirror pool to make even more Pinkies until that happens. Soon Ponyville is overrun with Pinkies, known as the Pinkie Storm. We had Hurricane Fluttershy, now there's the Pinkie Storm. So yeah, overrun with Pinkies, and they are making everything decidedly not fun for all involved, even though they constantly chant fun, 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 fun. Okay. I'm sorry about that. That is where that comes from, by the way, for those who really wanted to know where fun, fun, fun comes from. It got into a lot of people's heads. It became the new Smile song. It became the new 20% Cooler, the new 10 Seconds Flat. It was how the javelin throw was the visual meme of Season 3. This was the vocal meme of Season 3. Anyway, so Twilight Sparkle, yes, Twilight Sparkle, not Twilight, does some research and discovers a spell that will send the duplicates back into the mirror pool. Problem solved, right? However, there is a catch. The friends must identify the original Pinkie Pie or they risk sending her back into the pools too. So basically, anyone who chants fun, 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 get out of here. But the thing is, they're not smart like that. They have no idea that's happening. They have no idea about that possibility. Just look at all the Pinkies that are happy and chanting fun and get them out of here. The only Pinkie that's real at this point is the moping Pinkie Pie. She's the real one because now she's basically learned her lesson too late. Anyway, Twilight and her friends devise a test to find the real Pinkie Pie, and they corral all the Pinkies in Ponyville. Twilight knows that the real Pinkie Pie will do anything for her friends, so she instructs all the Pinkies to sit still while watching paint dry on a wall. Anyway, whichever Pinkie Pie stays focused for the longest time will be allowed to stay, while anyone who gets distracted will be sent back into the pool. One by one, all the duplicate Pinkies are easily distracted, jumping to the top of the ceiling, looking at the frog thing, even more elaborate things like blowing on one hoof and making fingers come out of the other one. And, yeah. Also, mixing up her face to look like G3 Pinkie Pie. Na 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 na. More gags ensue on the same episode. But it's more elaborate and all that other stuff too. All of it is basically really elaborate. One by one, all the blah blah blah. The real Pinkie, however, stands firm. The real test: some ponies making balloon animals. There's 2 left. One of them is just like, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I want to look away. And the other one's just like, she looks the one that's like, where? Gone. The other one's just like, alright, well, that's cool. Wow. So yeah, I got 3 minutes left on this. Gotta hurry. When she is the last pony standing, she celebrates with her friends and writes to Celestia about the importance of having good friends and over constant fun. Fun, yeah. As she says in one of only 2 letters, in the first of only 2 letters of Season 3, Dear Princess Celestia, it's great to have fun, but it's even greater to have great friends. And having lots of friends means that you sometimes have to make choices as to whom you'll spend your time with. But that's okay, because good friends will always give you lots of opportunities to have fun. So, even if you're missing out, it's never for long. Respectfully yours, Pinkie Pie. Dave Polsky episode done. Now, what did I think about it? Honestly, I thought it was hilarious. The constant fun just got in my head. Pinkie's visual gags were perfect. I think Dave definitely got it right this time. And hopefully, when I review Daring Don't, it's just as good. Or what I say is, just as good as what I've been saying about this episode. I give this episode a 9.1 out of 10. It's a good episode. It's a hilarious episode. There could have been a little bit more things that, maybe make it an equal more bit, okay, here's a few other, maybe throw in a few other stuff, maybe more Pinkie Pie just terrorizing the town in a sense. But yeah, a good episode, a funny episode, and definitely one of the close to perfect episodes that I'm talking about for this season. Anyway, up next, this time, anyway, that's it for that episode. Up next, One Bad Apple featuring Babseed. And last episode of the day, guys. See what happens. And I'm at the 14 mark, so I gotta stop now. Later, guys.